I think I can fairly make this complaint because I'm one of those people who has been thrown under the bus by fellow Christians who minister to Muslims as well, because I will not engage in the same kind of accusations toward Muhammad and the early, the Sahaba, the early followers of Muhammad, those first generations. I think it's necessary to try to be fair in looking at their context as well. And so you will hear all sorts of arguments, rather emotionally charged arguments that immediately raise tremendous barriers to any type of meaningful discussion about Muhammad. You don't hear me making those arguments because I want to try to stick to the key issues, and I want to try to be fair. So I try to be fair, and I have never said, have never suggested that everything Bob Morey has ever said about Islam is untrue. Now, if I recall correctly, he did put out a series of comic books making fun of the Hadith and pulling things out of the Hadith. And this is absurd. But I've also seen atheists do the same thing in comic book form toward the Old Testament. So once again, it's that consistency issue. It's that what will actually allow me to communicate in love to the other side issue. And that's where we obviously part ways, not only with he, but evidently his students as well, in our someone just texted me and I have no idea what they're talking about, and it threw me off there a second. We differ completely in our motivations. Absolutely. Then all your theories about moon gods and stuff, debate the Muslims about that. I just don't go that direction. I don't use that kind of argumentation. There's a lot of argumentation that other people are quite comfortable in using. It's very popular for some people to go after the Quran right now based upon particular theories of its origination and its history. Just as it's very popular to attack the New Testament based upon certain theories about its origination and history too. Yeah, I don't get to utilize a bunch of arguments because I seek to be consistent. That's all there is to it.